A Consumer First alert helping protect members of the military and your money. And as we prepare to honor veterans this weekend, ahead of Veterans Day Monday, there's an alarming rise in veteran scams, Tammy.
Yeah, 193,000 reports last year to the Federal Trade Commission, and an alarming amount of money, millions of dollars lost. So there's an all-out effort to educate and help members of the military. Take a look. The Veterans Administration launching this new website this year, vsafe.gov. You see the words right there: learn, detect, protect. So important, because last year con artists stole $477 million from veterans, military personnel, and their spouses. That's according to the Federal Trade Commission. I talked with the Director of Veteran Benefits for Brown County, Joe Aulick. He says it's important to recognize a scam attempt who, during this time, scammers might try to get you to donate to a scam organization.
They're calling on behalf of a veteran organization, or they're calling to help veterans, and unfortunately there are legitimate organizations out there that help veterans, but these scammers use that title to pull on the heartstrings of people and to try to get at their money. That's the ultimate goal.
So there's those scam calls that will use the name of veterans, and then another big one is targeting military benefits. They're going to threaten you that you'll lose your benefits, or claim to help you, like evaluate your benefits for VA, but it'll be high pressure, and they'll charge high fees. He says it's free to apply for those benefits.
And you mentioned the high pressure. These scammers, they play off the fear and emotion, right?
Absolutely. And he said that's why it's so important just to stop for a moment, reach out, ask questions. He said fortunate in every county here in Wisconsin to have a veteran service office. And he has an extremely helpful tip, not just for veterans, to help you avoid scams. That's tonight in my Consumer First Alert at 5.
Looking forward to that report. To make sure to thank a veteran this weekend and on Monday.